We're here. Yes, we are here. We are here, and we are live for a very special preview for the Minnesota Vikings and the Buffalo Bills, the 7-1 Vikings and 6-2 Buffalo Bills. Some may say this should have been a primetime game, but this is going to be played at its regular time, noon Central Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. So, and it's good. And who knows who's going to be starting for the Buffalo Bills this week? But to get some insights, we're going to we brought on a Buffalo Bills fan. You know her, you'll love her, from the Grass Posse, Colleen.
Hi.
Hello. How are we doing?
We're good. We're a little concerned about Sunday.
Yeah,
but
about Sunday.
Little concerned about Sunday. Yeah.
I can totally understand that. For people who have been living under a rock, this past week, your quarterback, Josh Allen. It's just been dominating the news this week, and he has been. Forgot to pull it up here. There we go.
Yep.
Yes, he has been, rather say, not as going to plan. We were thinking about limited all week, but it ended up being DNP, and then to just today, limited. Even seeing a little snippet at the clip of Josh Allen when the media came in, just with a practice jersey, just running away real quick. So
I did see that.
Yes, you did see that. I think the whole world has seen it now. And Sean McDermott's words been saying at first to start
hour
by hour, which is very unusual.
Never heard that before.
He started the week by saying day by day, and now he's saying hour by hour, which is not a term that is usually thrown around in the NFL.
No, I haven't heard that one before.
So. No, and Josh Allen just today came with a red. He didn't show up during practice at the start when the media came in, but then when the media came in later on, he had a red practice jersey on and then just ran off quickly.
Yeah.
So my main question is, do you think this is all a stunt to mess with the Minnesota Vikings?
I mean, I wouldn't put it past them. It is there is a psychological element to this.
Oh, of course,
psychological warfare.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, we know he wants to play. If it were up to him, he'd be playing.
Right.
But I mean, I trust our guys. I trust our coaches. I trust our training staff.
Mm-hmm.
But it does, there is a long-term thing where it's like, do we want him to play now or do we want him to play in 4 to 6 weeks? And that's the big thing that you worry about with that. And it's definitely of two minds where it's like, if they're saying it's not as bad as they thought it was going to be, then maybe it's fine. Maybe he can play. But
right.
I trust that they're going to do what's best and what they think is the best option for Josh.
Right. So you don't personally have a personal opinion yourself, like it's up to you. Would you play him or
If it were up to me, I'd be listening to our medical team and our coaches and what they think is the best option.
That's fair. Now, in the case that, let's just say that Josh Allen is a no-go. I had it. is a no-go,
Okay.
we would be bringing in one Case Keenum.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
Case
that'd
Keenum.
be great.
Very familiar here.
Yeah.
Case Keenum, former Minnesota Vikings. I mean, just look at him. Just look at him. I I mean, your potential quarterback for this Sunday, Case Keenum
Yeah.
season, maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Yep.
brought him
You know,
in during
he's got some great chemistry with Diggs.
he
So,
he
there's a
does.
great option there. So, if we really want to go for that, we can.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's some confidence in him.
There's
And
some confidence. Do you personally have any confidence in Case Keenum?
what I have seen from Case Keenum has been garbage time, where
It's
we
been
throw
garbage.
him in there because we're up by 30. And we're kind of just like, oh, there's no sense in Josh. Josh, get out there. Or come
Right,
back
right, right,
here,
right, right,
rather.
right,
And so he hasn't been playing his best, but he hasn't been playing with the first guys, the first team
right,
guys. He's been playing with the backups,
right.
usually.
So in
So
preseason, you
I don't know
know,
that there's enough there for me to be like, oh, yeah, he's definitely the guy. Or for me to be like, he's trash.
right,
You know, like I'd
right.
obviously take a healthy Josh Allen over Case Keenum, but
Oh, of course. Now
I mean, I
would you
don't know if that's not an option.
right, right.
So why not? So let's, you know what? Maybe it's, I don't know.
Maybe not. Who knows? Now,
Yeah.
whether it's Josh Allen or Case Keenum, both scenarios, of course,
Mhm.
could make a huge difference in
Sure.
how your
Sure.
offense is gonna
Good. Yep.
play. If it is Josh Allen, should we expect you? Would you expect the offense be similar, or do you think because of his injury, it could limit how many
Yeah.
times they throw?
Yeah, I mean
Or
that's always the concern.
mhm.
As a rule, we're pass first. We
Oh,
don't
pass
give
first
we
always. Yes,
all the
I
time, but we don't have the running game is we're pass first.
your pass
So the running game has some issues, some stuff we're working out on that. And it's week 9.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean yeah, there's some stuff to work on
there's
there,
some
but
there's some stuff.
yeah, I mean I wouldn't expect the game plan to drastically change.
Hmm. So if it was
Especially, I
Case
mean,
Keenum,
if he's playing, I'm going to assume that he's able to play the way that he does. So I would expect them to carry on as they would.
okay, okay. And if it's Case Keenum, do you expect to run the ball a lot more, or do you
Probably.
think they'll go to
Yeah,
the they'll try
again,
to?
we haven't seen a whole lot from Case Keenum, so I
Hmm.
wouldn't even know what they would do in that case. And probably run more, but
Run more? Yeah,
again, we haven't seen a lot from him, and what we've seen has been with the second string guys, with the guys that were kind of on the bubble in preseason. So you don't
right,
necessarily even know what you've got with with the first
right.
guys. So,
So it's just going to be during the game. We'll see how it goes. Then,
yeah,
if it is Keenum. So
yeah.
okay, that's good to know. Um, and then just the other in the other injuries oops
Yeah, Poyer's
were
out.
Poyer and Greg
Rousseau's out.
Rousseau, both major players on
Yeah.
defense. I know the defense has been, for lack of better, I mean, has been injured a lot.
Yeah, I mean we're getting Milano back, I believe, which would be great for that
Yes,
defense.
it does.
Good.
He was off the injury reports. Yes, as you can see.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's good. May or may
Yeah,
not get Trey White back. There hasn't been any talk about that yet, but that could be
yeah,
huge. You know, and your
yeah.
defense has been great, even with some of those injuries. Um, one addition you made this off season was Von Miller. I know
Mhm. I'm
City,
excited there.
everyone loves Vaughn.
Yeah. Too.
I
You do?
mean, how would you say he is? I don't know. Would you say he's sort of that veteran that he motivates these like this heart and
Yeah.
soul of that
Oh, yeah,
defense?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, there's definitely, you can see it in the way that he's definitely, even when he plays, obviously he makes an impact there. But in terms of with the young guys, you can see him working with the young guys and talking to them and always kind of being there. And I think it was funny. I think one of his quotes, they're like, "Oh, what do you say to the guys? What do you do?" or whatever. And he's just like, "I don't say anything to them. I show up." You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I show up, I do my work, I almost just said something else, but I do my work.
Mm-hmm.
I put in the work, I take care of myself, and that's what I do for these young guys. And if you've got someone like that on your team, I think that does a lot for the locker room.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that is, and it has really shown. Um,
Yeah.
with your team, I believe what was it? They've been holding teams to like 21 points, no more than 21 points. So it really has shown there. Now, of course, when you have a great defense like that, you know, and you have great playmakers on offense. You um, a lot of people maybe at this point would have said the Bills would have been 8-0 at this point or something. But you've had a couple losses. One
Yeah.
loss was last week to
Yeah.
the Jets. Um,
Yeah, not great.
what what I I think everyone is perplexed by that game. I mean, I know you had a lot of
Yeah.
emotions.
Yeah, we were all
Um,
pretty perplexed is a good word. Yeah.
I mean, Zach Wilson. You lose to Zach Wilson. Um,
Not
what
great.
what
Not great.
what went wrong? Do you think that are the Jets like? I mean, legit to you or
I don't know.
like you don't know?
Yeah, I mean, Sauce is great. You could tell that.
Sauce is
I thought that was always, I thought he was always going to be a problem for us. Like we
mm-hmm,
saw that and we saw that work out, that was a problem.
mm-hmm,
The run game, which has been a problem all season.
yeah.
Thank you for that. That run
I'm
game.
just giving
I
some.
know, I know, I know. The run game has been a problem. Defending against it has been a problem the entire season. We saw it against of all teams, which I did not think we would see it against the Packers. We saw it struggle against the run against the Packers, which I was just like,
Mm-hmm,
what the heck is happening right now?
right.
Like that was just shocking to me. And then it happened again, and then it happened
Mm-hmm,
again, and every time that it's happened, it's just been this like, oh my gosh, we can't defend against the run. And for
mm-hmm,
some reason, that is still shocking to our team. And I don't know why. But if, we can, and Josh just had one of his moments that he has periodically, like once or
mm-hmm.
twice a year, where he's just like, I don't know how to do football things. And just throws picks and doesn't use his legs and just everything just goes kaflooey. And I don't know what that was. In the Miami game, I know what went wrong there,
Oh
where just
yeah,
everyone was injured. It was hot. It was just horrible. But
yeah.
the Jets game was just, I don't even know. One of those weird
One of
games
those
that I
spooky losses.
really wish it wasn't in our division, but it
Well,
was.
both
And
losses were in your division,
I know. Well, I know.
so
Thank you. I know. I'm well aware we're
mm-hmm,
0-2 in our division.
yeah.
It's not cause for anxiety for me at all.
No,
It's not worrisome. I'm not concerned about it. It'll be fine.
you're still the number one seed with 2 losses. I mean,
I know, but still 0-2 in the division?
I know.
You don't want
I think you
that.
should be concerned if you start losing. If you lose to the Patriots, then there's going to be some cause for concern. I'm
Yeah.
guessing.
I would
Yeah.
yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would very much agree with that. If we start losing games in Buffalo, two division rivals,
Oh
which
yes.
are all at the end of the year, which kind of sucks, but
Yes, because besides us, you still have get the Jets at both the Jets
mhm.
and Dolphins at home again,
Yep,
and yeah, I
both
think
friendly
you have
games.
the Jets, the Dolphins, and the Patriots at home, and then us at
Yeah.
home, and then us next week, and then you do have the Browns after
The
the week
Browns,
after
yep.
us at home. So the Browns hopefully will lose that
Yeah.
game. Uh, what they should lose their game.
They should.
But
They should. I hope so.
they should. I believe in your team, and and talking about this team, we talked about Keenum, and we talked about a little the Diggs connection and how that's going to be very fun. And of course there's the Cook brothers. Of course, James doesn't get talked as much about. Of course, his
James is coming
first
into his own.
play.
He's coming into his
He's
own.
coming to his own after that first play. You can only
Yep.
go up from there.
Yeah.
So
we didn't think he'd ever touch a football again after that first play. So.
Oh no!
So it's good.
I was afraid that he was gonna be just like never see any team again. And Luke, no.
Yes, Luke. Very
Don't
good.
put
Very
that
good
in
observation.
existence.
Keen observation.
Keen observation. No, that's sorry. Pun.
Seriously?
Two. Yeah, I know. Bad by me. But James, along with Singletary, have been sort of a little bit of that 1-2 punch. Do you think James, especially since he's facing his former brother, going to get a lot of action in Sunday's game, or do you think it'll be more depth?
I mean, they might try and target him. I know they do that with like when it's like a hometown thing, or if it's like a personal connection, because I know they did the same thing for Knox, where they tried during the Tennessee game, where they tried to give Knox a lot of targets because he had a lot of family there. He's from Tennessee. So I would imagine they try and get him a little bit more. I think there's always some hope, and there was actually a lot of that during the Packers game. There's always some more involvement in trying to get the run game going, trying to get more people involved in that. And again, with our acquisition of Hines, we're trying to get people more involved in the run game, trying to get that started. But as I said, it's always pass first. It's always pass first.
It's always pass first. When you have Josh Allen, it's always pass first.
I would love to see more run game. I would love it.
Yes. I myself have seen what a run game is. Unlike the Green Bay Packers, I know some Packer fans are in here watching. Just because you have a two-time MVP quarterback, like a great quarterback, doesn't mean you should be a pass first team. The Bills, on the other hand, are a pass first team, and they can do that efficiently. And don't need to rely on the run game. So, just for yes, a run game. Run game is very
a run game.
Very important. Very important. And our team in the past has been a run first team, and with freaking Mike Zimmer. But he has gone through a lot lately, so I'm not going to criticize him too much. But with in terms of, we've always just been run. Now we're passing more, which I like. So hopefully the opposite is with you, where you've been pass first ever since you've had Josh Allen. And you'll find your way into a more balanced offense, because a balanced offense would really help you further down the road.
And I mean, it would be nice too if we take more than like 3.5 minutes to score every time, because that's what we do a lot.
Yeah, because if you allow teams to,
don't you dare! I'm just saying that it would be nice to take some more time off the clock than like 3 minutes each time. It would be nice.
Like at least 13 seconds more off. We can banter
person. I don't worry about it though. I mean, I'm very, very confident that this will not come down to a coin toss.
Right. It
I think it'll be
probably
close.
won't come. It'll be close.
I think it'll be
Okay, it will
close.
be close.
Especially if Case Keenum is playing.
Oh, Case Keenum playing, it's going to be freaking close. It definitely will be close. And another player I forgot to mention. Before moved on. I was going to move on to a different for the future of the season. Horrible Harrison Phillips. Yes,
we love him.
We love him here. He is such a
Everybody
great
loves him. He's a great
community
guy.
member. He's done
such a good guy.
so much.
Yeah.
I mean, he hasn't got injured yet, which is
That's
crazy.
Amazing.
That's
amazing.
Freaking amazing. And he's doing good for us. So whether he
nice.
I'm
happy for him.
Yes.
I really am.
Yes, and maybe he's really hoping Josh plays so he can give him just a big hug on the ground.
I have to catch him first.
Catch him first.
The legs.
Yes.
He's got wheels.
Boy has wheels. Now, of course, one thing. My God, Harrison Phillips hopes that doesn't happen to him is well, let's just say 4 years ago. 4 years ago, I can't believe this was 4 years ago. Oops.
Yeah.
Why doesn't I wanted a bigger picture than that.
It's a beautiful picture. It's so beautiful.
It's such a picture. Let's share. Why? Yeah. You can see Anthony Barr back there getting hurdled over. That's something that Harris does not want, or any of our defenders want. Maybe Eric Kendricks, our linebacker who is with us, might be his next victim. I don't know, but it seems like you really like doing it to the Chiefs more because you hurled them twice.
Yeah,
twice. Yep. But the most infamous one is this one. Back in his rookie
year.
Rookie year. And that's what put him on the map. So, yes.
Yeah, that was definitely that's the game where we knew what we had for a lot of us. Yes. I think that was like the game when we were like, okay, this guy's got it. You know, because before we were kind of like throwing picks, doing weird stuff. But I was like, oh, but he's willing to hurdle somebody. You know what I mean? Like, it's definitely just like a mindset.
Right. He's willing to take those risks.
Yeah. But he already hurdled this year, so you're probably safe. You're probably safe, though, because he already did it this year, and he likes to only do one a year.
Okay,
you're probably okay.
I am so relieved to hear that.
It's a real risk. It's a risk. It's like a calculated risk. But he only does one a year, usually.
It is a risk. Yes.
It's very scary.
But, you know,
it's scary for us,
the risk is part of the time of the year.
It's scary for us, too, for what it's worth. We get scared watching it. Like, all of Bill's Mafia is just like, okay, he's okay. like, people do get really scared.
I'm still shocked he came out of nowhere, Wyoming. Yes, I think we're all. That's another shocking thing. And Sean, don't. Oh, gosh. That would be horrible. Because he's wearing the same number as Zadarius. I mean, he's wearing the same number as Anthony Barr.
Zadarius
is wearing
that would be very scary.
As Anthony Barr. That would be very scary. That would just be very.
We'd all be scared.
I would never hear I would never hear the end of it if Josh Allen plays and he hurdles Zadarius Smith. So
might be like a muscle memory thing, you know. He sees the number and he's just like, oh, I just gotta do it. Feel like a mental thing.
Yeah. And talking about, you have to when you take risks, that's usually more for the playoffs. And talking about the future of the rest of the season for the Bills, I'm pretty sure you have expectations. I think so,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Just some expectation, make the
You
play,
know,
win the division, make the playoffs, get the number 1 seed, win the Super Bowl, all that stuff.
sure. Yeah.
So
That's it. Just little stuff, really.
just
Just
little
little
stuff.
things, yeah. I don't ask for
Yeah.
too much.
Do you
I don't ask for
see
that much.
each one of those things that I just listed off happening? You winning the AFC East, you getting the number 1 seed, and you winning the Super Bowl? As of right now?
I mean, we're gonna have to talk about that in December because right now it's too.
In December.
Yeah, like mid-December.
You won't even say you'll win the division?
No.
You're not confident
No.
in the division? Is that what I'm hearing?
Right
No.
now, right
Not
now
even
we're
okay, the number 1
playing.
seed I can
Right now we're playing. This week we're playing the Minnesota Vikings, and right now we've got to talk about the Vikings.
Yes,
And then next week we can talk about the Browns.
Okay, yes, because
and the Lions.
Yes.
And then we can talk about that.
Yes, we can talk
by
about
week. It's week
yes,
by
because
week.
it is week by week,
One game at a time.
especially this week because this is, you are facing yes, you can put the biggest asterisk in the world on our record 7-1 because I'm fine with that. Yes, but we are should be at least somewhat feared of, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, definitely. I don't even know that you're sneaky, crafty. I was like, there's definitely games that I would have thought you would have lost that you're figuring out how to win.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Right.
admirable. It's definitely something to be concerned about because I don't think you're going to do what the Packers did, which is play a really good second half and still lose. So, I think you would have probably won that game against us if we hadn't showed up in the second half like that.
Right. And Luke says it's a trap game on Thanksgiving.
I agree. I 100% agree.
You agree?
100% agree. Oh, the Lions? Yeah,
the
short
Lions.
week, Thanksgiving. Yeah, that's a potential trap game for sure.
I mean, we have a short week Thanksgiving game, so
yeah, I know.
But that's actually a legit, team. I'm sorry, I don't care what Kirsten
cover your eyes,
or
cover
Luke
your ears, LQ. Cover your ears.
Say, I feel like the Patriots are a better team than the Lions. I don't think that's too much hard to say. The Patriots shut out the Lions, so that's all I'm going to say in terms of that.
They're both
wow!
I didn't say it.
You beat the Packers.
I didn't say it.
You beat the Packers, which now is not saying much anymore.
Is that an accomplishment now, though?
That is not an accomplishment anymore. Our only good win was against the Packers, and
I was going to say we all beat the Packers.
We all beat the Packers. Everyone beats the Packers now. Everyone beats the Packers.
Talk about wow! What the hell? Hey, we beat the Packers in one half. We didn't even show up in the second half.
You already won a game beforehand, and that was against Washington, something Green Bay couldn't do. So, literally...
Therefore, you're better than the Packers. See, I'm concerned about you, LQ. I wasn't concerned about the Packers. See?
The Packers...
Plus, we struggle against cat teams.
The worst team in the NFC North, even though not by standings right now, they're the worst team in the NFC North.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, you do. Oh, yes. I always appreciate your team easy. Every playoffs, I absolutely love it. But, hopefully, because right now we're sort of projected right now to play the Niners in the playoffs. But, hopefully we are also fighting for a number 1 seed, but this team called the Philadelphia Eagles just cannot lose a freaking game. So, that is very frustrating. And I know all the Chiefs fans
They did
right
their
now are
best.
rooting for us this week so that you can just drop down, because right now you are fighting for that number 1 seed. So
They did their best against the Texans. Seemed like they were trying to lose that game.
Yeah, the Texans try, but the Eagles just are still just, pain
It's
in the
annoying.
butt.
I wish we could play the Eagles.
I wish you could play the Eagles just to show the world that the Eagles can be beat. Because they've shown that they can be beatable, but they haven't really shown that they haven't lost against anybody yet. But but that is just for future down the line stuff. We're one game at a time. We're focusing on this game right now. We're both want to get you want to try to get to. Basically, after this game, you want us to have both of us have the same record, which is something I never would have thought I would be saying, which is crazy to me. But it is what it is at this point. I take 7-1 every day. So in terms of this finally diving into this actual game and how this game is going to go. Josh Allen, Case Keenum, the offense. How do you think? I don't know. Against our team, you think whether points wise or however you want to describe, how this game you think is going to go, whether you want to by halves or how you think everything will go. So just sort of explain.
Well, I'm hoping we get back to what we usually do, what we didn't do against the Packers, what we didn't do against the Jets, what we really didn't do against the Jets, is we usually get off to this very weird, slow start. Where we don't really play our best in the first quarter to second quarter-ish. Start getting our footing a little bit in the second quarter, and then just come out guns blazing, ready to destroy you in the second half. And while I don't love that, it works. Really,
it works. Whatever gets you the win.
Generally, but I am a little concerned, especially if it's Josh Allen. If it's Josh Allen, if that slow start with the elbow, with having an issue with that, might be something. Again, love to see a run game develop. That would be great, especially again if we're having an issue with an elbow, or if it's Case Keenum, who might not be as comfortable with the kind of things Josh Allen is.
Yeah.
Defense would be great. It would be great. I think Matt Milano will find himself in great spots again. That would be awesome. Because he always does that. He's always just right where he needs to be, and it's incredible.
Yeah, it's crazy how that works.
It's just he's so good at what he does. Yeah, I think if everything goes according to plan, which it might, which I hope it does. I just hope we, got to contain Jefferson. That's a concern. That's a real concern for me.
Yes. That is a concern, especially if you do not have Tre'Davious White.
Yeah,
that's the concern. Are you? But the question is, are you? Are you afraid? Are you afraid of Kirk Cousins? Are you afraid of Kirk Cousins?
Has Kirk Cousins met Von Miller? Would he like to?
I don't know if
because I feel like maybe they could become besties. You want to talk about hugs? I've heard Von Miller gives really good hugs. Yeah. So no, I think would be the answer to your question there. Oh, wait, are we talking about off the field? Like the planes and the chains and stuff? Then yes, absolutely. That's terrifying. On the field, not so much.
I didn't even. You are already getting ahead of me right now. Don't you dare get ahead of me.
God, I don't know. No, I don't want to see that.
I
It's
mean,
horrifying. It's a
hey,
cursed
if
image.
you have a problem, you gotta beat us, because if
That's the plan.
you do not
That's always
beat
the
us,
plan. Why are we looking at this? Nobody wants to see this.
I'm just saying, everyone
Nobody
looking at this
wanted
right
to
now,
see this.
if you guys
Horrifying.
lose to us, this is going to go to another level. Kirk Cousins said, I don't know where this is going to go to. And there's been Eli Manning has said some things, let's just say, of what he should do. And if he does do that.
Oh, they were on the Manning cast too?
Yeah, the Manning cast. I know there's a
You're
Manning
not going to
cast
win
curse.
this game. You are not going to win this game.
But he did say, Manning, like, maybe a Speedo or something.
Oh my God, why?
So you got to make sure that you win, or else we don't know what.
Is that what you want to have happen? Is that what you want?
I want to win. I want to win. I want to win. I want to win. Eli Manning said, "Get ready, get ready for get a Speedo then, or something like that." So
legitimately, nobody wants to see that.
But the thing is, I've said, I don't care. I am so desperate at this point. I'm not going to say the words. I'm not going to say the exact sentence, but I don't care what it takes. I don't care to see Kirk Cousins in any capacity to win a Super Bowl. So, in any capacity, let your minds go wherever you want. But that is how I view this. I view this. It's weird. It is so weird. It is. I'm telling you, this is weird as hell. But
it is weird. I would agree with that.
But we're winning, and that's all that matters. So I will sacrifice, my eyes and all this to keep winning. So, whether
you need higher goals. You need higher aspirations. Quite honestly, it's not worth it. I promise you, it's not worth it.
If we win a Super Bowl, it will be worth it. It will be. Hey, if Josh Allen was doing this.
Josh Allen would never. How dare you? Josh Allen would never. He would never. He would never. Ever. He would never.
But if it was the only way to, would you be okay with it? Would you want?
Josh Allen would never. Josh Allen would never.
Okay, how about?
Don't you bring Steph into this? Don't you bring Steph into this?
Steph says no. Steph would do it. Steph would do it.
Steph, have you seen what Steph shows up to the stadium wearing?
Yeah. But
yeah.
Yes, I think we got a little off derailed on that, but yes, yes, I watch.
What? Where?
So
I don't. Okay.
But talking about back.
Let's go back to football.
Back to football. So it's gonna be a close game regardless. I mean, it could come down to a final play. Especially if Case Keenum plays, because because all Viking games have been one-score games for the most part.
Sure.
And if Case Keenum plays, I can't even say it right now. I can't even say the words right now.
Come on, say it.
Diggs, sideline, touchdown. Unbelievable.
Yes.
That would be absolutely gut-wrenching
Wonderful.
to me. It
Traumatizing.
would be
Re-traumatizing.
a Hail Mary to Diggs.
Yep.
Not Josh Allen to Diggs would be also, that same thing would be, gut wrenching if it was a final like touchdown pass
Yeah.
to Stephon Diggs. But it would like stab Keenum to Diggs would not only you stab me, but you twist the knife as well. So that is my fear. And that's sort of the scenario I'm playing in my mind right now. I have you guys winning as still. I was considering making a change, but I'm like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be like that. I don't want to get too overly, confident, even if Kate Keenum plays. Like, I can't because it's if it was at home, I might be more confident. In Buffalo, though, no. No, that's a different story. And talking about the Buffalo weather, it's supposed to be what is supposed? Is it still supposed
Snow.
to
Snow,
possible
like
snow?
wind,
Maybe
snow, or rain and snow, wintry mix, which is the
possibly.
worst kind of weather, really. It's
Yeah,
gross.
it could be. But right now, it's sort of just changes. Well, right now it now says mostly cloudy, but with the lake effect, it could be anything.
You never know.
You
Yeah,
never
you
know.
might as well just check and gotta do a day off, really. But
I feel like there's no point of really checking because we never know. Because yesterday's
yeah,
supposed
I
to say
got a leak.
wintry
I
mix.
got high of 40, low of
Mm-hmm.
31.
Mm-hmm.
50% chance of a. I'm going to assume that means wintry mix. Yep.
Possibly a wintry mix.
Yeah.
We could
Potential
get
for heavy rainfall.
yeah. Man,
Cool.
I would feel bad if I had to go to the
Yeah.
yeah,
You'll be fine.
you're gonna be at that game.
Put a poncho
So
on, it'll be fine. In which case, might have to reconsider that whole pass first thing. Rain, wind. Especially especially if you're not used to playing outdoors. If you play in a dome, I bet that'd be challenging.
right.
Yeah, visiting team. You're not used to playing outdoors in the elements. How do you account for that?
Yeah.
How do you think you would adjust to that?
I
If you were coaching, how would you do that?
you need to practice outside first and foremost to get ready for the
Sure.
game.
Sure.
And I mean, we haven't really played a lot outside or in cold weather this season. Washington last week was probably the closest we probably have gotten so far, which is wasn't really that bad at all. It was only like a drizzle. It was only drizzling.
Welcome to Buffalo. It's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Oh.
miserable. It's gonna be cold.
Oh.
Wet.
Yeah. Yeah. And thank you. Oh, I did not expect this. I did not expect this. Thank you, Foster, by the way, for this because I was looking on the side and Foster sent me something. Do you recognize this at all?
What? What is this? What'd you do, Foster? Foster. No. That was circumstantial. Foster, how dare you? We will have words later, sir.
Foster sent me this
we
DM. He literally during when we were
Foster,
talking.
you betrayed me this way. How could you? No, this was circumstantial based on who you were playing, which I believe was the
Miami Dolphins.
Miami Dolphins.
I thought it was a Miami because you wanted, the Dolphins to lose, right? Or no?
Yeah, no, it was either the Packers or Miami.
Oh no! Oh my God, it was the Broncos.
No, it was the Broncos.
Wait, that was a preseason game.
Oh, see, even better. It was preseason. It was a game I wanted you to win. I wanted you to get your wins out of the way so that you would be prepared to lose.
Uh-oh. Someone has
Come at me, Foster. Come at me. Let's see what else you got. What else you got, Foster?
Nobody is safe. Yes.
What else you
Skull.
got? What else you got, Foster?
Indeed.
Let's hear it. Let's see it. Let's see it. Anyway, again,
Foster
preseason.
hostage.
Who cares?
Preseason.
Who cares?
Who
It's
cares?
preseason.
Who cares? Indeed. Who cares? But either way, this is going to be one close game. I am happy that this, in a way, I'm sort of happy this game is not Sunday Night Football. Just because, prime time, we're getting Kirk Cousins at his best at noon, 1 p.m. Eastern time.
And I wish it were Monday. I really do.
Don't you do that.
Monday night Kirk Cousins?
Monday night Kirk Cousins plus playing the Eagles was just a disaster. Like, if we would play the Eagles on a noon Sunday, we might have still lost, but we would have at least put a better fight on the field. So,
maybe.
But
maybe
I can't wait. And if I win, I will be insufferable.
Well, at least you admit it.
Yeah. And if you
know
win,
what? The best. I won't say a word because I won't have to. That's the thing. That's what's so good about me is I never gloat. I never brag. I just sit there and I go, "Really? You got words? Look at what your team put on the field. Look at what your team put on the field. And you're telling me you got words.
I don't have words because I expect to lose this game. Even with the circumstances, I still expect to lose this game. You have expectations, though, of your team to win, especially at home. So
I do, but I expect it to be a little bit different if it's Case Keenum. I wouldn't be as surprised if it's Case Keenum.
So if it's Case Keenum, you lose, not going to be too upset.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Sure.
You know me.
But a loss is still painful. But a loss is still painful, though.
There's no pain. There's no anger. There's nothing. Get out of here with that. There's
it would still
nothing.
be painful. It would still be painful.
Yeah.
But you got excuses. You got excuses.
It's to the Vikings. It's not like it's not like, it won't be like last week.
Yeah, it's not an AFC.
So,
it's not an AFC.
It's not division.
It's not an AFC opponent. So it even, it's
even
like the least.
Which is even like why it would make more sense for them to sit Josh, even because it isn't necessarily the most consequential game. But
yeah, because except you're tied with the Chiefs, which if you weren't tied with the Chiefs right now, you would definitely consider benching him more. But since you're tied with them, you really can't afford to lose games unless the Chiefs.
Yeah, I mean, even if we do lose, I think we'll probably be okay.
You'll be okay. Because the Chiefs haven't been playing their best either. So
yeah. There's a lot of, again, it's a cliche, but there's a lot of football left.
There's a lot of football left, and that's got to take it.
You get into the playoffs, so the year resets. Everybody's a different team. So
everybody's a different team, and I hope we will maybe see each other again this year. If it's possible, the 0-4 bowl is possible.
I called that in September.
I know, but it was very plausible. Us, no one had faith in us to go to the Super Bowl. Maybe sneak into the playoffs, but not like win the North. And because I'm already saying win the North, I don't care what everyone else says. We have a huge, insurmountable lead at this point in the North. Win the North, get a higher seed, maybe not the number 1 seed, but maybe like we're sort of in that number 2 seed and go to the Super Bowl, and maybe go to the Super Bowl and have a chance to go to the Super Bowl, I should say. But and anything can happen, especially with a terrible NFC. So I hope we play you in the Super Bowl.
That'd be so crazy. That would be so crazy.
That would be so crazy. We wouldn't talk
Again, like I said, I don't think anyone's
wouldn't even
gone
talk
0-5
championship.
before, so I don't think there's a 0-5
Yeah.
team, so you could be the first.
There is no
You could be the
0-5 team.
first. You could be
Yeah,
the
I feel
first
like
to
the
do it.
NFL's
That'd be great.
and the NFL has been so scripted this year. I mean, the possibility of Case Keenum and Stephon Diggs, you know, and
Yeah.
I put that into the universe and like jokingly, but
Yeah, this is all your fault.
this is all my fault. The NFC is non-existent except the Eagles. We'll see it. We'll see how real
Fair.
the Eagles are when they play
It's a
some
fair
better
take.
competition. So, but yeah, thank you again, Colleen, for joining me for
Thank you.
some Vikings Bills talk. If you want to follow Colleen, her Twitter, I'm gonna in the link in the chat right now, and I'll pin it in the comment section once this thing is done. So
You don't
go. You don't have
You don't
to.
have to.
You don't have to. I'm just like, if you want.
You might not want to.
But especially if the Bills
The option's there.
lose, you might see. So that's fair. So thank you again. Thank you everyone who came out here, and man, 17 people. I wasn't expecting this many people.
17 people
watching at this moment, but thank you all for 7. God damn it! It's a sign. It's a sign.
Yes. Taji!
Can we do one more for 18?
No. And then here, stop the count.
Stop the count.
Stop the count. It's over.
Fine. 15. Okay, I'll take that then. Thank you all so
Jake
much. What?
Jake Kumaro is 15.
Oh, whatever.
I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah. What am I doing? I'm trying to. Thank you all for watching. This has been Adam and Colleen. And as always,
there you go.
Skull.
Gross.
Ew.